Hello everybody, and welcome to, I guess I'd call it the inaugural episode of our Let's Play series of The Binding of Isaac. Before I get into the introductions of myself, I'll just explain this game. This is the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth, which is the DLC expansion for the remake of this game, because the original was a Flash game. It's got a lot of religious iconography and some super dark humor and poop jokes and other things like that. This is my normal save, but for the series and the channel in particular, we're going to take this middle spot and start fresh, because it's an interesting game and I think it deserves to be. I'm excited to see it from like a fresh perspective, because I got Rebirth, and then when Afterbirth came out, I had unlocked a lot of stuff in it. And you can see all the things that we unlock, or need to unlock. But starting off, you just get Isaac, who is the title character of the game. There's also a hard mode, and then greed mode, which is added in Afterbirth, but greed mode isn't important, and neither is hard. I'll probably be playing hard afterwards, but for this first run, hopefully, that I make it, we'll be getting into it. Story of Binding of Isaac is pretty simple. Your mom hears what she believes is the voice of God telling her to kind of kill her son. Similar to the biblical Binding of Isaac, except that was Abraham. And so Isaac has to defend himself. All I have to defend myself are my tears. And it's a very fun game because it's got a lot of items and random generation to change it up each time, and it's got this dungeon crawler feel like classic Zelda games, but also garbage damage, some like roguelike-ish things where when I die and this run is over. Hopefully we don't get to that. Are you guys being serious right now? Come on, please. And so you go through floors, and it's got the twin stick shooter thing. I am playing on a 360 pad because I am kind of garbage at the computer thing, which was the only option back when this was like a Flash game. But I just really like the controls. You're doing me a disservice for my first episode, Fly. I don't want to waste a bomb just to kill you. That's pretty bad, all things considering. And now that we've kind of introduced the game, let's talk about me, because that's totally what I want to do, is just ego this thing. My name is Mitchell. I have some radio experience. That's what I'm going to school for right now, and I am trying to expand my portfolio. That's the fancy term for it. The better way to say that is, oh, that's some luck. I'm just trying to see what I can do. Radio's a different beast in itself. You have to be on point to hit the songs when they come on, and you got to say something relevant, and you got to do it in like the 20 to 30-second window. Well, it kind of varies on the song because you want to hit the post right, and you have to be like on top of it. And for a Let's Play, is a different beast where I wouldn't necessarily say you have to be 100% like, hey, we're on the radio, haha, but still have to kind of be here. I can't just kind of mull it. And then you also have to play game and be good at it and not lose focus like I constantly do. Oh wow, Lost Fly did huge damage there on Duke Flies. Granted, he's a pretty easy boss, but gosh, I still have to explain a whole lot of the mechanics here for people who may not know this game. And I still have to explain myself. So I'm just trying to do some Let's Play stuff, and hopefully things will be alright. Here's some rotten meat, gives me health. These blue hearts are called spirit hearts or soul hearts. They add to my health, as you can see, but when I lose them, they're gone. So they're a little bit transient. in that regard. And as you can see, if you've been paying attention to the game, this game's a little weird. It's lots of blood and poop and silly things. Oh, sad bombs. These are actually really good. They're bombs, and when they explode, they'll shoot out tears, and those tears will be similar to mine. So if I get another, like, an upgrade to my tears, it could be really good. You might have seen it last floor where that one enemy exploded near a rock like this, but these are called tinted rocks, and you can kind of see there's a little X on it, and it's a little different color. And if I blow it up, and you can see the sad bomb shoot out. Sometimes they have spirit hearts. Unlock Lazarus. There's some... You'd unlock different characters with different new things by doing things. I think one of them you have to get a certain amount of money, and another one you have to take some devil deals, which we haven't even gotten to yet, because you can't get it on the first floor unless you get really lucky. And actually we're in a pretty good state for that. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're almost at the boss fight. So each floor, there are 2 floors for each room, kind of. Unless you get a thing called the Curse of Labyrinth, which gets a big XL floor. This battery charge. If I had an active item up in the corner, I could use that. But I don't, so let's just not worry about it. There are 2 floors for each kind of thing. Like basement 1, basement 2, we're on basement 2. And then it goes into caves, and then into depths, where you fight Mom, because that is our end goal here, is to kind of defend ourselves against our mom, who's trying to murder us. That's some bad damage against Monstro. But he's done, and I think Lost Fly did a good part of that. And Monster shoots appeared in the basement. You got meat. It's an HP and damage upgrade. It's not a big damage upgrade, but it's damage, and I like that. Okay. This is going to be a good run. So because we got, if you take red heart damage anytime during your, floor before you get to the boss room, you have a chance to, get some deal with the devil. If you don't take it, if you do, you lose it. I think you get, a better chance if you don't get hit during the boss thing, but nonetheless, I'm going to take both of these. But, as you can see, I took a heart... I traded a heart for this item, which is Headless Baby, which will do this creep and will cause enemies to take damage when they step in it, unless they can fly. And Brimstone, I'm excited for this, because now you got a laser shot. And if I remember correctly, let's go find a spot to maybe, although we've already gone through this floor pretty much. I don't have a key to get into the shop, and I don't have enough money to do anything with it. I'll wait to show off the sad bombs, but remember when I said that sad bombs get the same tear effects as you do? I'm 90% sure that these bombs are going to be amazing. And this is why Brimstone is great, because you can see just that you can charge it before you get into a room, and if the room is easy to hit, you can just instantly take it down. Oh, and I need to do a thing. Probably right now would be a good time to do this. This game has seeds and seeded runs, so you can play this as well, and that's the thing that's up on top here. I'm going to write this down so I can put it in the description, but just in case I don't and I forget something about this is Q3F813FP. Flower Power. Paper Mario. That'd be maybe a good thing for the channel. But right now, we should probably focus on Isaac. And perfectly honest, we're sitting pretty pretty. We got some good damage. This guy can't hit him until he pops up. And yeah, Brimstone being our first thing is a major boon. So, so we could either take the damage or we could throw another bomb. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. I'm pretty bad at using bombs offensively, but I might remember to do that now that there is a thing over there. And you see kind of here where there's a chest over there and we could get it. Well, you can actually place bombs in kind of a way that causes you to make little bridges, and then you get over here, and I don't think that was worth it. Bombs are key. Switches are bombs and are keys. So now I have 0 bombs and 5 keys, which is okay. We could go check the shop out, I guess, now. But I would say it's probably a bad trade. These are bomb flies. They kind of fly in a weird pattern, and oh, ooh, key got pushed out. This is good because we don't need keys. This is super magnet. I guess it's useful for here, but I really think it's not great because it also pulls in enemies, and so enemies that like rush you down are really bad. So you can just I think you hold control on the keyboard, but if you hold right trigger down for like 3 seconds, you drop all your like holding items, like a trinket. Trinkets are like active passive items, if that makes sense. Like you saw, it went into the corner, and as long as you're holding it, you get an item, or you get an active thing, or passive thing. However, thing happens, you get it. Oh hey, there's a tinted rock and I didn't even notice it. As you can see, it's got a little X on it. It gets harder to spot once you get farther down. Spirit Heart, that's good, because our health is okay. Crap, we've got enough to go into the shop. Let's... Oh, right, we're on a new save, so our shop isn't that great. I am curious to see what that does for us, though. The way that you get stuff in... There's like a progression thing that you can donate money to your shop, and that goes from run to run. So you can build this up to the thing. I'm curious to see what this does. This is the tier detonator, and when we shoot, okay, it does nothing. If we had tiers and we shot them out, when we hit that, it would cause the tiers to blow up in kind of like the way that sad bombs do, which could be good. Ah, got that creep. Dang it. Alright. Now it's time for a boss. The stain. Stain is kind of annoying. These red poops up here are actually harmful to us. Luckily, with Brimstone, we got the range to kind of weather the storm, as it were, except for now when he has to pop up, which is kind of annoying. Is there anything that I need to explain except that I'm getting bad hits? It's a range upgrade, which, like I just said, is kind of useless for us because we've got range. Okay. I like all of this. Very lucky to get a deal with the devil on our next floor, because like whenever you take a deal, subsequent floors wield like yet less chance to get them. But we're gonna take Gimpy, which unlocked us as Azazel. Gimpy, when we get hit, we have a chance to spawn a Spirit Heart. Also, we get this mask, so there's that. And this is 9 lives, or Dead Cat, which is our Dead Cat Guppy. It turns all of our hearts into 1 heart. So if I had like 12 red hearts, it would take us down to 1, but we then get 9 lives. But because I had no hearts when I took that deal, it gave us a heart. So we're sitting very pretty right now, honestly. 11 minutes on the Caves 1 is pretty slow, all things considered. But I suppose for just this first run, we don't need to worry about being fast. And so we can just continue on, think about things. What do I want for this channel as a let's play kind of thing? I'm not out to make like buku dollars playing this indie hit Isaac, but I do kind of want to, like I said, expand my knowledge and get used to stuff. Another bonded key pill. I don't want to use it right now because I still need a key to get into our item room, so I will probably just forget about it. Empress card, I haven't used it yet, but the Empress card gives us a big damage boost, but only for the room that we use it in. So it'd probably be good for like a boss or the end boss. I don't think we are like, I don't think it's going to be a major turning point, but I think it'll be useful. Alright, here's our item room. But I chose Isaac because it's a game with a lot of replayability and some, like, I can play this for whatever. You can play a game with a... Ooh, Holy Light is really good. You can play a game with, like, a campaign of some sort, and it could work, but Isaac does have that longevity of there are so many items and so many different combinations that there's a good chance to just kind of use it to get used to playing games and talking at the same time, commentating, and being entertaining, relevant, that I'm not entirely used to because radio is a different beast entirely. I am taking garbage damage. Okay, Dark One, he's not too hard as long as I stay like above him or around him. If you go under him, he'll fire a shot, kind of like a brimstone laser, because it kind of is a brimstone laser. This thing's not so bad. It would be a little more annoying if I had tears because they cause some knockback and do some weird things to him when he's doing that. We got a third deal with the devil and another range upgrade. I'm not exactly happy about the range upgrade, but yeah, I will probably, I don't want the shovel. The shovel is, you can take it down to the next floor and you can just skip floors, but we don't want to do that. Instead, I'm going to take Dark Bum with our one remaining heart. And Dark Bum, as you can see what he's doing here, he will pick up red hearts and then sometimes drop some spirit hearts, which is good because we don't have any red heart containers, so we can't pick up this, like, and go over here. I can't pick this up because I don't have a red heart thing. But he can take them, and he can take these ones that are like over here because they can just float. Are you gonna give me something now? Oh, thanks, buddy. Come on, get the thing. Nothing? Oh. It's kind of a chance thing. He picks up like a heart. A full heart's pretty much like a 50-50 chance to get something. Is it worth it to get... You know, I think we're fine. We have sad bombs, and they could come in handy, but I think a brimstone laser is doing work on its own. And you can press pause and see our damage is... Yeah, it's okay. But you can see other stats, things like that. I don't like these guys because they turn into other enemies. Alright. Thankfully, with that... Ooh, here's a curse room. I don't want to go into it because it hurts you when you go in there, but there's a chance for good stuff to be in there. There's a tinted rock. I would like to get that as soon as I take care of this guy. I don't like spiders. And our charge rate for brimstone is like super low. Red patch. Alright. Okay. Golden chest require a key. And we got a key and a spirit heart, so I guess it's okay. Here's the self-sacrifice room, and the mechanics of that are confusing, and I'll probably try to explain it later, but it's for a big endgame thing that we don't even have unlocked yet because we haven't beaten Mom. The game has some interesting things of first time all you have to do is beat Mom, and that's just 6 floors, and then the next time you play you have 2 more floors, and then after that it gets a little crazy. So, yeah, come on, give me, no? Oh, Dark Bum, why? So what do we need right now? I would like to... Of course, damage is always a thing that I'm asking for, but probably a useful active bar item. Ooh, alright, ask and you'll receive. Polyphemus is a major damage upgrade if I accept that now. Here's the drawback. When we have regular tiers, Polyphemus turns our eye into one big eye. That's the poly part. No, wait. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. When but that shot is huge and will, if it kills an enemy but is like overpowered, the shot will go through, and like a mini shot of whatever's left, the damage will go through. But because of that, our tier rate is super slow. So if we have Brimstone, we have crazy damage, but it's so slow to charge, which I guess is mitigated by the fact that we can like charge it before we get into a room. But man, you really use a tiers upgrade. Oh, you gave me a spider. Dark bomb. How could you do this to me? But the trade-off for basically being able to decimate things in a second is, pretty good. These guys have a brimstone laser like me, but as you see, they only proc when you are in their line of sight. So it's pretty easy to get around them. There are some that shoot behind you, and that's bad. But let's not worry about that. Loki, no relation to Marvel character, probably more going for the Norse god thing. We get a range, but a tiers upgrade. I'm happy about that. And a bunch of red hearts for Dark Bomb. Yeah. We are definitely sitting pretty, which I'm super happy about. As you can see up here, I've been skipping these, haven't I? Because I'm too into the instincts of this game. I'll just spin and charge. We are on our last floor. This is the Deaths 2, where you fight Mom. These guys would be a pain if I didn't have Brimstone, just to make everything amazing. Because you had to hit them in their brain. So the back of the head. There's a cat who wants my attention. Man, let's take the veil off for a second here, and I am half emulating the style of the Let's Play person that I kind of idolize. Northern Lion, Canadian guy. He plays The Binding of Isaac and other indie games, and has a style that I really envy of, that he can just talk endlessly about nothing. And I guess I can talk and ramble, but to be entertaining is something that I'm trying to work on. Though it's funny because he also has a cat that likes to bother, actually 2 cats, but I only have one. Likes to bother me during recordings. But now that I've talked garbage about him, Max seems to have gone away. Really wish I had some offensive options. Like if we had a familiar that could shoot a little bit, that might be good. Oh, these guys do a brimstone laser. I guess we have you, Lost Fly, but I don't know that's quite the same. Alright, so our last item room is Spider Bite, which should, sorry about that, should make our, like, every time we hit, we have a chance to cause a slow effect, which, considering that with Brimstone we hit a lot, probably means that that's a good thing. Okay, Justice, when we pop it, just gives us some consumables. Oh, this Brimstone laser, I just wish we had, like, we got a tiers upgrade from the doll, but it still would be nice. Do we want to go for the big room? It would open up some stuff. Alright. These guys, remember when I said that Super Magnet would rush these guys down? It would cause these guys to go super fast, and that would be a problem. I have died using Super Magnet before, and that's why I did not use it. Instead we have Red Patch, which I haven't even talked about yet, which works like a character Samson. If we get hit, we get a chance to get damage upgrade. I don't know if it's a chance for the trinket, but it kind of works the same way. In our final thing, I think I'm just going to give the money to our donation machine, which has a chance to jam. Of course, when I say it. I mean, would I say... This is a phrase, you know, like the speak of the devil thing. And I think in some culture, whenever something like that happens, where you say someone and that said person shows up, they're like, man, I should have said something like, I wish I had $1 million. So, $1 million, please. That, I don't even think we need to use the Empress card, but we'll use it just for the giggles, I suppose. This is an exceedingly fast run, which is to be expected of the first run. We got really lucky. So let's just enjoy the ending.
Mother, fueled with the desire to serve her God, was bearing down on Isaac. I will do as I'm told, my lord. I love you above all else, Isaac's mother repeated to herself. This was the end of the line for Isaac. His mother was far too strong for him. But just as he accepted his fate, God intervened, sending an angel down from above to stop his mother's hand. And just like that, it was over.
Ooh, there's some ominence there. And that's basically, if you're lucky enough, that guy is dressed like Jing, like from Blaze Blue. That's okay. That's your first run. This game is difficult without the right items, but if you get lucky and just get Brimstone, then you're pretty set. I think without that, well, we'd still have Polyphemus, so I think we're fine. But man, it was pretty close. You know, it was pretty close, man. So yeah, that's your first run, and now you see you unlocked the womb, as well as some challenge stuff. I guess you have to. These are some of the challenges that you get for the Afterbirth DLC. So I'm guessing that you have to beat the game first, and then the horsemen, which drop those cube of meat and bandages. So I guess that's gonna do it for this first episode. Pretty quick, very lucky. I personally hope this is the start of many series, and if you would consider clicking the like button or subscribing in either order. I don't really care about that. But thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.